this is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions, Beats and Feasts. You know what time it is. It's time for another cooking video. Well, we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to do a review of a product that I've actually already reviewed. We're going to do the Steelmadeusa griddle, but we're going to do the slim model. So the slim model is basically based on covering 2 eyes opposed to 4 eyes. Now, I didn't have this griddle at all. I didn't have it here at the house. So my relationship is so great, and this is how great Steelmadeusa is I called them on a Thursday or a Friday, I believe. Well, I emailed them actually on a Thursday or Friday, and I had the Steelmadeusa griddle slim model. I had this in my house on a Sunday. So that was absolutely wonderful. They rushed it out to me so I can get this review for you because I've had a lot of requests for it. So without further ado, let's get started with this. This is just going to be the unboxing, and I'm going to cook something on it for you. I'm not going to do the seasoning of the grill. If you want to see the seasoning of the grill, you can go check out the other video that I did for the larger one, and I'll tag it right above here so you can click on it and go check it out after you watch this video to the end. So, hey guys, let's get started with this Steelmadeusa griddle review of the slim model. So, the first thing I want to point out that this, like the other one, is a heavy product. This is not no light product. It's made right here in the USA, in Kansas City. It's not made in China, so you may pay a little bit more for the product here in the US, but you're going to get the quality that you want. I guarantee you that. This is a great product. So, and if you guys have been watching my videos I do with the other Steelmade grill, the large one, you know I love it. It stays on my stovetop probably, I don't know, I'd say about 80% of the time. So this one gives me the functionality of using 2 eyes as a griddle and 2 eyes as, you know, conventional or regular cooking on the eyes, whether I want to make mashed potatoes or whatever it is over on the other side. It gives me that flexibility. So let's get to unboxing this. First of all, oh, they got this wrapped up nicely. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, oh, I got some more to cut here. Matter of fact, let me spin this around like this. Open this all the way up. Oh, they got this packaged up. If I remember correctly, when I did the review of the other one, they put an oil-based cover on this, so it's a little slimy at first. Let me look at what comes in here. They got this taped to the box too. Alright, so first thing I noticed, they got a grease pan here, grease trap. Little triangle grease trap. Sits underneath up, takes the grease when you need to get it out. I'll speak about that here in just a minute because I've got a lot of questions that people have asked about that. And what do we got in here? We got instructions, setup, use, and cleaning, seasoning, tips and tricks, all which you can see on my YouTube channel, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But this whole piece of paper that you're going to get in here, you can see videos that I do on my channel about this, especially with the larger Steelmade that I got here. And let's see what this is. This is for a different model. This is for a ceramic or glass top stove. I don't have that. I've got an electric stove, so I got electric eyes there. So no need for that. So we got our grease trap, little triangle grease trap. Again, heavy, all steel, high grade steel. And let's take this out of the bag here. If I can find the opening. Ah, they got it so you can reuse the bag if you want to. It's a Ziploc bag. There we go. Alright, so let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of the cardboard here. Pull that up, get it out of the way. So here's the Slim model. I didn't expect anything different. Quality construction from Steelmadeusa. This thing is heavy. All steel. As you can see, it's got 3 beveled edges on it that come up, though you can use those as edges. And if you can see here, it's got the holes for the grease. And it covers 2 eyes, your back eye and your front eye. It's just that simple. Yeah, this is a great product, guys. If you want one of these, by the way, if you want one, there'll be a link in my description that takes you right over to Steelmadeusa Griddle. And when you click on it, it takes you to the website. You can choose the product that you want to purchase. And then when you go to the checkout, you can put in Big Tone as the checkout code, and it gives you 10% off. I promise. So make sure you do that. Gives you a little savings, helps me out a little bit, and we greatly appreciate it. So I don't know what else to say about this. This is a great product. It's the same construction as my other one as far as the build quality. Solid metal. But I am going to, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and season this up. Like I said, I'm not going to show you the seasoning of the grill. If you want to see that, I'll tag it up here. You guys can go check it out on the other video that I did. Very informative, very helpful. And then I'm going to cook something on this in this video, and you'll see that. But hey guys, let me show you how this sits on the actual stovetop so you can see that before I season it up and everything. And yeah, by the way, it does have like an oil base that they put on it. You wipe that down first before you really season it. But you wipe that down with just a regular cooking oil, and then the seasoning cooks it off. But let me put this on the stove so you can see how it fits. Over here at the stove, it's real simple. It fits on the front eye and the back eye on one side of the stove, either side that you want. The grease holes, they face in toward the middle of the stove. So as always, like I did in the other videos, you gotta season it up. But the grease tray, very simple. It's a triangle build, so it can fit in between there like that. You just slide that under. And I got a lot of questions about that as far as the grease goes. I think the grease trap on whether it's this one or the larger one is more of a learning curve on the user, because depending on the amount of grease you have on the Steelmade, obviously the more you're going to have to take it off. So that's something that you learn as you start to use the griddle. But other than that, the grease trap works perfect. So there's no real need to get another grease trap. People have asked me, do you get so much grease that it runs underneath of the stove? At first, before I learned, yes, I was getting that. Now I don't get that as much, or I don't get that often at all. But that's how it fits on the stove, guys. Alright guys, so this is what I've decided to do. It's actually the next day, and I've already seasoned up the griddle. So I've decided to make what we call around here as Big Tone's Whopper. Basically, sausage, egg, and cheese bagel with hash brown, and I make it on the griddle. They just call it Big Tone's Whopper. So, our breakfast Whopper, some of them like to call it. Without further ado, let's get started cooking this. Very simple ingredients, nothing spectacular. It's just a good old wholesome breakfast sandwich. I got a bagel here, and we're just gonna warm that up on the toast it off on the griddle. Got one hefty piece of sausage here. I put 2 of them together. A couple eggs, probably only use 1. Got a couple hash browns and a couple slices of that great healthy American processed cheese, and of course we got salt and pepper to taste. And then I use one of these to cook my egg in. It's just a mold to keep it like the McDonald's type of egg, just to keep it in the, you know, the realm of the same size of the sandwich. But other than that, that's the ingredients. Next thing we're gonna do, so I'll meet you over at the griddle and we'll get started. Alright, so we're over here at the griddle, and you can see I've seasoned it up nicely. It's got some nice patina on it. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of oil here on both areas, and we're gonna throw on our hash browns. right here. Gonna let those slowly cook. And put my sausage down here. We're just gonna let those cook. We're gonna let them brown off. It's gonna take a few minutes. And we'll flip those over and get them nice and cooked up, and then we'll start with my eggs and we'll place this thing together. But it's a real simple recipe. Now, guys, if you want this Steelmade USA griddle, and this is the slim model, you guys watch my other videos and I have the full stovetop covered. That's a different one. This is the slim model. It covers 2 eyes, as you can see, like we talked about in the opening. And it's just the same. The build quality is the same. Nothing's changed. But all you got to do, go to my link in my description. Click on the link. It'll take you to Steelmade USA. You enter Big Tone as your promo code, and it will give you 10% off. I promise. Tell them Big Tone sent you. But hey guys, let's let these cook up, and then we'll start putting some other pieces of the puzzle together. Guys, as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and flip over the sausage here. Got that nice crust on it. And we're gonna go ahead and flip over the hash browns. Oh, look at that. Woo-hoo. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put my bagels back here. Let them get toasted up. And we're gonna let this cook on the other side for both of them. And then we'll do our eggs. Eggs, you know, they don't take very long. So we'll do our eggs after that. I'll be back in a minute. My sausage is done, and one of the great things that I love about all of the Steelmade USA griddles is the fact that, you can actually have kind of like dead points in the middle where the heat isn't so harsh, and you can store things there just to keep them warm for you. But let's go ahead and do the eggs here. We got our bagels nice and browned up. Let's do an egg here, and then we'll piece it together. And like I say, I like to use this little, this kind of mold here for the egg, just to keep it in that shape. A little bit of salt and pepper to it. One thing that McDonald's does not add to your thing. Bust the yolk. We're gonna let that cook up. And while my sausage is sitting there, I'm gonna throw a slice of cheese on it, let that get melted down. By that time, the egg will be done. We'll be ready to rock. Just like that. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna cover this egg just a little, or this sausage, just so we can get that cheese melted a little bit. Doesn't have to be completely covered. But now that we've put the egg in the mold, it's retained its shape for the most part. And it was a little early to take it off, so I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer, let that yolk solidify, and then we can take it off. I'm gonna grab my bagel since it's nicely toasted up. Put it over here on a plate. Little trick when you cover up anything to melt some cheese. Sprinkle a little water around it. Let it steam a little bit. Alright, so there's my egg there from the mold. Now as you guys start to cook more and more on this surface is going to become like non-stick. So, and it's already non-stick, but I mean it's going to be that much more. So it's going to be wonderful, just like my other griddle. We're going to let the egg cook, take it over to the counter, piece this thing together, alright? It's the Big Tone's Breakfast Whopper. Got my cheese in there, my egg, hash brown, sausage. Don't get better than that. And you guys know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that bite. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this in half. Real quick for you guys. Spread that open. Look at that. Woo-hoo! Don't get better than that. Don't get better. Big Tone's Breakfast Whopper, as we call it. Basically, bacon, egg, and cheese and hash brown on a bagel. And you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for that bite. If you want to waste your time and go to McDonald's, go ahead. But you can do this at home, just like I did. And you can purchase one of those griddles. All you have to do is go to the link in the description, click on it. It takes you to the website. You enter Big Tone as your product code, and it will give you 10% off. The griddle will be to you in a week or so. Hey guys, if you like this video and like the unboxing, go ahead and pick up the griddle, but make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share it, and hey, this is Big Tone signing off. Peace.